The Library Window by Mrs. Oliphant, Part 1. I was not aware at first of the many discussions which had gone on about that window. It was almost opposite one of the windows of the large old-fashioned drawing-room of the house in which I spent that summer, which was of so much importance in my life. Our house and the library were on opposite sides of the broad High Street of St. Rule's, which is a fine street, wide and ample, and very quiet, as strangers think who come from noisier places. But on a summer evening there is much coming and going, and the stillness is full of sound, the sound of footsteps and pleasant voices, softened by the summer air. There are even exceptional moments when it is noisy, the time of the fair, and on Saturday night sometimes, and when there are excursion trains. Then even the softest sunny air of the evening will not smooth the harsh tones and the stumbling steps. But at these unlovely moments we shut the windows, and even I, who am so fond of that deep recess where I can take refuge from all that is going on inside, and make myself a spectator of all the varied story out of doors, withdraw from my watchtower. To tell the truth, there never was very much going on inside. The house belonged to my aunt, to whom, she says, thank God, nothing ever happens. I believe that many things have happened to her in her time, but that was all over at the period of which I am speaking, and she was old and very quiet. Her life went on in a routine, never broken. She got up at the same hour every day, and did the same things in the same rotation, day by day the same. She said that this was the greatest support in the world, and that routine is a kind of salvation. It may be so, but it is a very dull salvation, and I used to feel that I would rather have incident, whatever kind of incident it might be. But then at that time I was not old, which makes all the difference. At the time of which I speak, the deep recess of the drawing-room window was a great comfort to me. And though she was an old lady, perhaps because she was so old, she was very tolerant, and had a kind of feeling for me. She never said a word, but often gave me a smile when she saw how I had built myself up with my books and my basket of work. I did very little work, I fear. Now and then a few stitches when the spirit moved me, or when I had got well afloat with a dream, and was more tempted to follow it than to read my books, as sometimes happened. At other
Sample complete. Ready to continue?